Okay. All right. Calling all card reading people. Come join, come join. I have my table sort of sideways for some kooky reason. Let's see if I can fix that. So while Instagram loads up and gets people notified, and YouTube, I see a few people joining, so feel free to say hello. Where are you? How are you? And yeah. Hey, Carolyn. Good evening. It is evening time for you. And so on YouTube, you know, you do have to be logged in. Hey, Stacy. I hope you had a great Pi Day. YouTube, you do have to be logged in order to chat, right? Or you can just watch. You don't have to chat. Kathy, Chilean D. Rising vibes. Are you in your car or are you stationary for the moment? Okay. So we are coming into Sagittarius, sun moving into Sagittarius in about maybe 3.5 hours-ish. So we should sort of feel a little bit different in our energy, which might be nice given that we all just came through Scorpio season. That can be heavy. Carolyn, rainy and cold. Ew, pooey on that. Okay, so let's get started. I know some people are still joining, but we are going to start. And in the US here, this week is Thanksgiving week, sort of starts that holiday season toward the end of the year, right? Hey, Haley. And so whoever celebrates Thanksgiving, some people do, some people do not. That is this week. And it can be, hey, Laurie, can be a stressful time for people. Holidays tend to bring up things, you know, whether it's family dynamics or maybe there's a family member who's not there, right? And you may be missing the family member. And so holidays can be a weird time. A lot of people travel. And so if you're in the US, I suspect you may experience some challenges in travel coming up. Rising vibes. Yesterday was your birthday. Oh, happy birthday, rising vibes. Yay. Right there, the end of Scorpio season, getting it in, right? That's great. So what I thought I would do for this week, for the messages this week, is use Cosmic Cat. And the reason is I was thinking, well, first of all, cats are so adaptable. They generally land on their feet. They're really proud of who they are, cats, right? Like they're just in their self. And they don't really get caught up in the drama. And so I thought we could take some of those messages from cats this week. So let's see what we got. We have Bruce here. Hello. So let's get some cards for this week. If you are new here to Sunday Synergy, to the card reading, I'm going to pull cards for the beginning of the week, or not for the beginning of the week, for the week at the beginning. And then after I pull those cards, then we will pull cards for anyone who has a question or request. So Laurie is wishing Rising Vibes a happy birthday over here on Instagram. As you all probably know, I have Instagram going and YouTube. So we'll go between the two. Leanne, hello. So let's get going with some messages for this week, which would be November 22 through 28, right? I have that right, don't I? I think I do. Yeah, I do. Okay, let's get some cards here out of Cosmic Cat for Monday and Tuesday of this week coming up. Monday and Tuesday, right on top. We're going to get a card here for Wednesday and Thursday, And I'm going to do it this way because these cards are big in my hand, Wednesday and Thursday. And then a card for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, right here. Okay. I see Kathy saying hello to Laurie over here on Instagram. Okay. So let's get started. I did have a card that came out at the beginning, so we'll use this as sort of our overall energy to come in and support all of the cards for this week. And it is Nurture. Take your licks. Here you go, YouTube. And we'll see how this comes into play for this week. So Monday, Tuesday, we start the week off with receive, accept the gift. Really lovely. Here you go, YouTube. Receive, accept the gift. So the reading that I posted yesterday was talking about being able to ask for help, but be open to the keepers of the earth. Be open to those who are all there to support you all of the time. And so this is actually a nice card to start the week as the reminder, receive, accept the gift. So think about this for yourself. When someone says to you for something that maybe you did for them, when someone says thank you, what is your typical response? Do you say you're welcome? Or do you say things like, oh, it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. It's not a problem. Do you negate the thank you with your words? So this saying accept the gift is even when we give to others and they say thank you, accept their gratitude for you as well. And maybe just think about how you respond to that. But there are things coming in, people being there supporting you, someone offering you something. So, you know, instead of being a little maybe a little embarrassed, maybe that's not the right word, but reluctant to accept help or accept something that someone wants to give you. You know, we always want to be giving and we're not so good at receiving. So the message at the beginning of the week is really go in that receive mode, because when we do that, we're balancing everything out by allowing somebody else to be giving, right? Okay, Wednesday, Thursday, Vanity. It's all about meow. Ah, I love it. It's all about meow. So the message actually that is popping in here is if you look at the image, it's the cat looking in a mirror. So while the card is about vanity, the message I'm getting is about the mirror and seeing that what we perceive out there is a reflection on ourselves. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of what you are observing and how you perceive things, because it is a reflection upon you. So I had a conversation with someone on Saturday. Oh, Saturday was yesterday. Yesterday. And after I hung up, it was very interesting to me how many things were spoken about as if it were a problem. So anything that I had raised as a topic, the response was sort of like, yeah, those crazy people, or yeah, things like that never work. And so my point being that what we see out there is a reflection of us. So be mindful of that this week. I have a little tickle in my throat here. Hold on. I have some people asking for questions, cards. So I'm going to ask you to hold that in the chat till I finish this reading. Otherwise, I'll lose them in the chat. Pardon me. Okay, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Surprise. There you go, surprise. So you'll be surprised how differently things can look when you change your perspective. So the beginning of the week, accept the gift. Be receptive to any offering that someone is extending to you, no matter what that looks like. Even if that offering is a challenge, accept the gift, because there's something in there. The reason that it's a challenge to you is that it's irking you, it's triggering something, right? Otherwise, it wouldn't be a challenge. So accept that gift and figure that out. What is that? Take a look at it. See what you're putting out there, because that is, of course, what you are going to get back. And then be surprised at how things can really change when your perspective changes. So you always get to choose how you want to view things. You get to choose your experience. You don't get to choose what other people do, but how you experience that is entirely your choice. And so you can be surprised by how differently things can turn out. It's up to you how you want to see it. The card that's supporting all of this is nurture. Take your licks. So really take this week, as I said, we're coming out of Scorpio season, so that might have been very emotional for folks. You might have done some sort of deep diving, looking at some murky stuff. So nurture yourself, right? Things are going to really be brought up into the light now in Sagittarius. And so nurture that work. Nurture anything that you may have felt. Nurture any emotions that may have bubbled up and felt uncomfortable to you. Nurture that. Okay, that's what I have for the messages for this week. So now we get to the fun part, the other fun part, and that is if anyone has a question or a request for a card. So you don't have to have a specific question. You can just put in that you would request a card. But if you have a specific question, you can put it in the chat and I will pull some cards. Okay, so going to YouTube here, we have Amorous. May I be added, please? I don't know if you're wanting a card, so just let me know. Red Rose, please can I ask a question? Will Josh reply positively to my message I sent him earlier today? My name is Rafia. Okay, so Rafia and then Rising Vibes. I see you'd like a card too. Kathy, some good cards, I would agree. I like this deck a lot. I think it delivers some nice messages. Okay, so let's get with Rafia about will Josh reply positively to my message? So my philosophy of card reading isn't so much about somebody else, but really about you. And so I'm going to pull a card for you, Rafia, that regardless of Josh's reply, regardless of that, what support can you get for your relationship with Josh? Because we don't know what Josh is going to do, right? None of us really know, unless he told you. Then you'll know. Otherwise, we don't know. But what can we give you in terms of your place? It's right here. Your place, where you are, where you're sitting with this. And the card is, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So, is it Josh? I don't know. But this card is suggesting that in terms of romance, that the person that you're going to be in a relationship with or come in contact with is someone you already know. So could it be Josh? Sure. I would say yes, based on this card. Could it be someone else that comes in that maybe you're not expecting? That this is saying, accept the gift. And then, of course, we had surprise. And in the middle, we had Vanity saying, don't let your head get in the middle of stuff here. Could be. So keep your options open is what I would say. Keep your eyes open, keep your heart open, and go with what you feel in here. Okay, so Haley asked for a card, Rising Vibes asked for a card. So let's get a card here for Rising Vibes. Then we'll pop over to Haley and then Kathy As I sit here filled with gratitude, may I please have a general card for the week? And then Kathy, a card for you. You're welcome, Rafia. Okay, rising vibes, general card for rising vibes. And we are going to go to inner glow for rising vibes. We've got inner glow here. Her full readings are fabulous and will make a great gift for someone. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to hire you as my PR person. Yes, card readings, great gifts. I will say this, when people give people card readings as gifts and then they come and it's a gift from, my card reading for someone, the person loves doing it and they don't usually, oftentimes it's not something they will do for themselves. So think about that. If you're trying to find a gift for someone, wouldn't that be a good one? All right, let's get a card here for rising vibes and a new PR person. What card can we get for rising vibes for her general guidance for the week? We can have that one. Angelic assistance. Rising vibes, has this type of message come out for you a few times? I feel like it has. Here you go, Instagram. I just feel like this theme has come out for you quite a bit. But going back to angelic assistance, so remembering that you're not alone, remembering that you can call upon all of your guides, all of your support team, and angels can be the earth angels too, right? I mean, they certainly can be our spirit guides, they can be our spirit communicators, they can be people in spirit, they can be earth angels here to help us along. So keeping open, and I think it goes back to the receiving part about accepting the gift. So remember that you do have assistance around you. And sometimes when it feels like we don't, it's because we're not putting it out that we need assistance, that we're asking for it, that we would like it. We have to communicate that, but you've got what you need around you. Okay. So coming over here to Haley, I would love a card specifically guidance on my spiritual journey. Okay, let's get a card for Haley, specifically guidance on her spiritual journey, and then we'll come back over here for Kathy. Right, rising vibes, isn't that sort of a theme message for you? Is that what you're saying yes to? I feel like it is. Okay, Haley. Guidance on Haley's spiritual journey. Oh, look at the card that's sitting up here, by the way, everybody. Sitting right on the top of this deck. Ask for help. Ask for help. And there's that angelic assistance. Ooh, look at that. Woo-hoo. Okay. Haley. Spiritual journey. Haley. I'm going here to Rider-Waite Tarot. I feel like there's something in here for you, for Haley on her spiritual journey. What does Haley need to know and do in her spiritual journey? Okay, let's see what we've got here, Haley. Okay. So, got two cards. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Wands. Okay, here you go, you two. So, Haley, Wheel of Fortune is the cycle, right? It's endings and beginnings. It's movement. It's luck. Sometimes the luck doesn't feel so great, but we know that everything is a cycle. The Nine of Wands, so the nine is the Hermit, and Wands is the spiritual realm. It's other things too. It's our passions, it's our action, but it very much is your spiritual realm, your spiritual journey. The nine being related to the Hermit. The Hermit is guided by the Hermit's inner light. So the Hermit is both the the way shower, and also the hermit can go out and seek more information to brighten that light, to keep that light burning, right? But the hermit goes within, but the hermit is also very much out there showing people the way. So in terms of your spiritual journey, this Wheel of Fortune is your journey. The Nine of Wands sometimes shows up to say, in the minor arcana, it's 1 to 10, right? And then the cycle starts again. So 9 is like the culmination. And you can see the figure looks sort of beat up here, right? Which is to say, I've been working hard, I've been at it, I've been going, I've been putting in the effort, I've been putting in the time, and oh, good Lord, am I ever going to see the fruits of my labor, right? And so your spiritual journey is saying you're doing it. You're doing it. You're doing what you need to be doing. And sometimes it may seem like it's not moving. Sometimes it may seem like you're just doing it all, but for what? Like you may stop and ask yourself that question. But it's going. It's happening. The action is happening. The movement is happening. So Wands also is very much about movement. It can be physical movement, but it can very much be our sort of movement through life, our journey, right? So yeah, keep at it. Keep at it. You are on the path that you are called to be on right now. Keep your eyes open for things that are going to take you in different directions, or in the Hermit, taking some more information in to keep that light burning. But also remember that you have gifts that other people can benefit from. You are the way shower for other people. So trust in that and believe in that, and it's journeying. You're good. Okay. All right. Let's come over here to Kathy. Kathy would like, where did I see your message, Kathy? A general card for the week. Okay. Rising vibes, total confirmation, and definitely stuff I'm working on. Thanks again. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Let's get Kathy a general card for the week. Okay. We're going with Oracle of the Fairies, Kathy, for all that little support that comes out all around you, that little buzzing that's all around you, that energy all around you. Oracle of the Fairies for Kathy. Let's have a card here for Kathy. What does she need to know and do for this week ahead for Kathy? Yes. Okay. Wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. So, here you go, Instagram. So, manifest your heart's desire, taking practical steps toward making your dreams come true. I think you had a beautiful dream come true for this week, right? And this is just supporting you in that. This is saying you have lots of support there. The energy is right there with you. That vibration of what you're doing, what you're out there doing, that is vibrating with your true wishes, with your desires. And as a result, you're getting all that vibrational, high vibe stuff back. It's all coming back to you. So keep that cycle going. Take the practical steps. So we can sit and we can wish for something, but we have to put it in motion. We have to take the practical steps to put it in motion. We can't direct it and call all the shots, right? Because we don't know what's going to happen. But we do have to take the steps. We do have to show that, yes, this is what we want. It's not just some fantasy daydream, right? So great card, Kathy. Nice card. Okay. So we're back here to Laurie. Card, please, for a holiday week. Missing other family members. Yes, I will get a card for you. Christina, I'd like to know what December and January bring in between Ivan and me. Okay, so let's get Laurie and then we'll come over here to Christina. You're welcome, Kathy. Okay, hey, Kim. All right, so someone here sent a question. Wellness by Maya. Would love a card, please. Yes, and I think your request was in there before Christina popped in. So I'm going to hit Laurie and Maya and Christina. Okay. Let's get a card for Laurie for holiday week missing other family members. And I'm going to angel prayers for Laurie. A card for Laurie for the holiday week and missing other family members. Who can she have as a support for missing other family members? Loved one in heaven. Thank you, loved ones in heaven, for drawing close at this time. So, beautiful card. You know, they never leave us, right? Family members, friends, animals who are our family and friends. They may leave this physical world, right? But they never leave us. They never leave us. They're always here. And I am learning that more and more as I develop my own mediumship practice. I am convinced 100%, 100%, they never leave us. So even though we may be missing someone who isn't here physically, Stacy, perfect, yeah. So we may be missing someone who isn't here physically. It's really so important to remember that we can connect with them whenever we want. We really can. We may not see them in a physical form, but we will know them and we will know their energy and we will know their messages because they're here wanting to communicate with us all the time. In fact, I would say they are communicating with us all the time. It's just, can we come down off that, you know, buzz to hear that subtle message that comes in? Can we see that? But they're here. So that is really beautiful for this week, and I will be remembering that for sure. Okay. Wellness by Willow. So Wellness by Willow, your question was, would love a card. Okay, let's get a card here for Wellness by Willow. Then we're coming over here to Christina. So Wellness by Willow, I'm going with Crazy Sexy Love Notes. Laurie, did Sharon place that card? Well, you know, I would say Sharon and the whole team up there did, is what I would say. Yeah. Okay, let's get a card here for Wellness by Willow for Maya. Let's get a card for Maya. What does Maya need to know and do? Yeah, I think it's this one. Kathy, powerful and beautiful. Yeah, that was really powerful, as you all could probably tell. Okay, Maya, look at this card. Confidence. Wow, look at this, YouTube. Confidence. So the peacock is here. No apologies for who the peacock is. Peacock is opening that tail, showing everybody every single feather, every color, how grand that peacock is. There is no subtlety. There is no shame. Yes. So for Wellness by Willow, the back of the card says this: it takes courage to put your butt on the line and go for it. And the best way to strengthen your confidence is to put yourself out there. Who cares what other people think? Everybody starts somewhere. And don't worry about making mistakes. You can always course correct. Absolutely. But you'll never know or grow unless you try. And the more you do, the more confident and successful you'll become. When you shine, we are all inspired to do the same. So, yes, step out into your power. Step out into who you are, particularly for people who might be, if this is the holiday week for you. Sometimes when we're around family members, speaking from personal experience, we tend to go quiet because there's so many personalities, so many differences, and we don't want to rock the holiday boat. And this card is coming out saying not necessarily go out and rock the boat, but it's saying be who you are and be confident about that and feel good about that and be in your truth. Because in my opinion, conflict comes, discomfort comes when we are not being our authentic self, because that is not high vibrating, that is low vibrating, and that's what goes out and that's what people respond to. And so because they may not know that you're not being your authentic self, but they feel it, right? So be your authentic self and feel good about it. Okay, coming back here to Christina. Christina, where was your question, Christina? I saw it somewhere in here. Where is it? Christina, I'd like to know what December and January brings in between Ivan and me. Okay. December and January, very specific time frame. I mean, December is coming up, but in January. Between Ivan and you, so let's just see what angel answers can give you, Christina. Healthy message, yes, for Maya. Okay, let's have a card here for Christina, for Ivan and Christina. What does Christina need to know about this time together for December and January? Okay, Christina. Oh, be assertive. Sort of following right along with that confident message in a way, isn't it? Be assertive. So Christina, whatever your relationship is with Ivan in December or January, be assertive. Be out there. Express what it is that you want. Express your feelings. Be truthful. Be authentic. Have confidence. Ask for assistance. Nurture yourself. These other cards come into play here. But be assertive. Do not let whatever might come up in December and January between you and Ivan, hold your ground. Hold your ground. Okay, let's see. We have here Renee. Does my spirit team think it is a good idea for me to go into Jay Silva's live stream and chat with him to break the distance between us? Oh, I don't know. You'd have to ask your own spirit team. I'm not working with your spirit team. I work with my spirit team. So I would check with your spirit team on what they think about that. But in terms of Jay Silva's live stream to break the distance, I don't know if you should go in there, but what I'm going to tell you are there are cards on the table that talk about being assertive, that talk about confidence. This card that's facing up right here is saying tell the truth. Wish wisely. So, and of course, we have angelic assistance. That is your spirit team that you can work with. So, I will pull a card for you just in terms of you and what might be a good support for you in making that decision, whether that's something you want to do or not. What I would say is come to your place of truth within, and it'll become very clear with you whether you want to break the distance between you that way or some other way. But don't make that decision from your head. That doesn't sound like a good one to come from the ego head. But let's get a card here. It's sticking out right here. Okay, the card is connection. Here you go, Instagram, connection. And the back of it says, connect with someone special. A loved one is a gift to treasure. So you can take that and interpret it in the way that works for you. For me, this is talking about connect with someone special. You're asking about your spirit team. This, to me, is saying to you, connect with your spirit team. Connect with that someone special, which is your own intuition. Connect there, and that's where you're going to find your decision about going into the live stream or not. This is not connect with someone special. The someone special is not Ivan in this case. This is your team. And if you look at the, yes, there is a couple in the palm of this hand, but look at the energy around this. You know, look at the light coming through. That's where I think you've got ahead with that one. Okay. Okay, did anyone else have a question? You're welcome, Christina. Did anyone else have a question or request? Otherwise, we are going to wrap up Sunday Synergy. This has been a busy day with cards, and I feel like the cards are on fire. They usually are, but these ones are juicy. Okay, we've got, Wellness by Willow. So we have a response for her reading. Fabulous. So it sounds like that card of confidence really resonated with you. That's really great. I'm glad to hear that. And look how beautiful. It's like, and the beauty just is. So check this out. You know, the peacock, the peacock is so beautiful just the way the peacock is. The peacock doesn't do anything to make, in this case, himself so beautiful, right? The beauty is within the peacock. The peacock doesn't spend time primping. Well, that's not true. They preen, but you know what I'm saying. They don't change themselves. They don't go and do something to make themselves look different. This is how they are. And that's why this confidence is there. So if there is any insecurity coming up, this is saying, you are beautiful the way you are. You are perfect the way you are. Every feather, every, color, every imperfection is beautiful. It's who you are. Okay. Leanne, thank you for sharing your gift. You're welcome, Leanne. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining. Okay, Blue Butterfly. Currently pregnant with twin boys. Oh, how exciting. Wanting to know if I will need bed rest later on in my pregnancy and anything else I need to know. So Blue Butterfly, I do not go anywhere in terms of medical. I'm not a physician and I have no control over anyone's health. So I would never predict about that. But let's get a supportive card for you for your pregnancy. Let's do that. That sounds nice. And the card deck I'm going to use for that is, I'm going to go to self-care. I'm going back to self-care. Okay? All right. And I will say, you know, I noticed that the message was taken down, but I will say that anyone can ask anything. So ask your question. And if I'm the type of reader who can pull a card for you exactly as you asked, great. But I'm the type of reader that maybe there's something else in your question that I can support you with, right? So, but always ask your question. I'll tell you. So let's get a card here for Blue Butterfly, just in some good self-care. Let's get some good self-care here for Blue Butterfly. Little card for Blue Butterfly and her twins. Blue Butterfly need to do. I think it's this one on top here. Okay. Oh, and I actually think this is also for you. Okay. So, Blue Butterfly, I do have 2 cards for you. And some Laurie on Instagram is saying congratulations on your twins. So the 2 cards I have for you are nature and tenderness. So nature, take a walk. Let the beauty of nature feed your soul. And tenderness, speak gently to yourself. Cherish the child within. Look at that. Look at that. And then look. So you talk about twins. There is one child, but there is a doll. Here we go. So there's one child with a doll, so we can sort of look at that and say 2 children, right? So cherish the child within. So speak gently to yourself. So all of your supportive words, all of the things that you can do to nurture. We saw that word come up here, right here. Nurture coming up this week. That you can nurture yourself and take care of yourself and nurture that life growing within you. Do that and be careful of the words that you use. Use words that really, really cradle that and give that all of your life, all of your energy, all of your love. Use those words and take a walk. So I know as women get further along in pregnancy, sometimes walking isn't an option, and you're talking about bed rest. So again, I can't tell you to take a walk if your orders are to get bed rest, but maybe for the time that you can be, make sure you're getting out in nature, because nature feeds your soul that can then feed those little souls growing within you. So these are really lovely, lovely cards for you. Really beautiful. Oh, Spirit is delivering like left and right here. Wow, this is wonderful. You are very welcome. Those are beautiful cards. Beautiful. Okay, everyone, we are wrapping up Sunday Synergy, so thank you very much for being here. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for bringing your energy and your vulnerabilities and your questions, your participation, your support. Thank you. If you can give it some hearts, comment, share. You know, people can come back and watch the video, of course. And even though the cards that I pull are for particular people, like these were for Blue Butterfly, tenderness and nurture, it's a message for all of us, right? So you take the messages that come across the table as they apply to you, as you can use them, right? So great cards for this week. If you are not subscribed to my newsletter, you can subscribe. You can find it in the bio on Instagram or down below on YouTube. And also I'll be sending out some buy one, get ones promo coming out for gift giving coming out soon. So that will be open to newsletter subscribers. So thank you, thank you. You're welcome, Rising Vibes. Laurie, you are welcome. And lots of love to all of you. Have a wonderful week. For everyone who may be celebrating the holiday this week, may it be a beautiful time for you. May you eat well, eat compassionately, and travel safely. Okay, big love, everybody. Ciao, ciao. Bye, Instagram.